Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with your daily read for this will be January the 23rd. Yeah. Okay, because today's 22nd. You know, I always film mine beforehand. I had to go through like, what day am I supposed to pretend this is? So before I even get into it, I say Happy New Year. I wasn't with you on yesterday, but I mean, how about this moon? This moon was like number 4. I found myself watching the moon as it was going through its transitions of the eclipse, from coming from the the moon without anything, going into the shadow, from the shadow into the red, from the reflection, and then going back and turning to itself, which was really a miraculous sight to see and behold. But as it was going through all those changes, I could just feel it just resonated all through my body. What was going on with the moon? I mean, that moon was like intense. It was just and then I felt, and it was so funny, I seen even on Elizabeth Lund, and I was like, I'm not able to get on there because I really wanted to get on there yesterday, but my body was like, stop, no. I had been doing every kind of errand known to man. I was handling organization business first thing in the morning, and then I went to groom and bathe my dog. I did her, and then I went right back to doing back into the organizational business, and then I went back into, and so I was like, you know what? I went and stopped to have me something to eat, and then I got back, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs, and then I was like, nope, you know what? You did it. I did all that stuff and didn't even meditate for the day, and I was like, nope, I ain't getting on there with that and doing all that kind of energy and going with a spirit and moving energies and deal with energies, and knowing that I didn't meditate like I usually do and ground myself. I said, nope, nope. So I didn't. So I didn't get on yesterday. But the energies was like, soon as it hit, I was like, now we're in 2019. I'm like, I feel it now. I could just feel, because I thought I was the only one in Elizabeth Lund from House of Idems had validated it. I was like, this don't feel, I said, this 2019 when they was like, Happy New Year. I said, hell, I feel like I'm still in 2018. This don't feel no damn different. And so, yeah, but yesterday, I mean, Sunday when that moon hit, or was it Monday? Yeah, Monday when it hit, and I was watching Sunday or whatever, and then it was like, Happy New Year. I mean, I felt energized. I couldn't sleep. I haven't been able to sleep for the past few days. Anyway, so that's really isn't anything different. I've been going from 12 to, I call it 12 to 12, 12 midnight, and going back to sleep at 12 midnight, just being energized and just can't power off about some things. The divine masculines continue to go through some things as well. But they kind of handle it a little. Some of them are handling it a little differently. It's not that woe is me kind of feeling like ain't nothing good with me for I made 2 steps forward, I made 3 steps back. That pouting kind of energy, like it is nothing. It's just like right now. It's like, okay, you know, like they said, I take a licking and I keep on ticking kind of attitude that I'm picking up from them. I know that from my own, you know, because I know most time when he goes through a little something, he'll kind of retreat. I don't hear nothing from him. It's like, nah, he ain't doing a lot of talking, but I'm here, you know, I'm going through my thing, you know, I'm still stay connected, you know, I call it, I shine the light over there with the flash, like, how you doing? I'm still here. I said, okay, all right, you can close the door now. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, well, you deal with your karmic stuff and whatever you're doing internally, kind of get yourself transformed and stuff, you know. I just seen you okay over there. Yeah, I'm fine. So many of the divine masculines are kind of going through that kind of things, whatever the karmic cycles is ending, or the karmic stuff or shit has hit the fan with them, and they kind of going ahead and dealing with those energies as well. It was so funny. I did a reading. I asked the person I did a reading for, was it okay for me to share? Some of these masculines that have not fully awoken, I thought all of them had been, but we can see, I guess some of you also say, nah, they ain't all awakened. They know it's something going on. I won't say that that's fully like, they're pretty much almost eyes wide shut. It's like I could feel that there's something going on between me and this person. I just don't know why. So they're not stuck on stupid. These divine masculines that really look like you, like, I don't think you got a clue about what's going on. And her divine masculine, I mean, he had such the heaviest energies that I've ever had felt with that. And I was like, I was in the middle of it. I was like, you here, I give you your money back. This little $11, baby, I go ahead and chop that up and give it right on back to you, because this ain't worth it. This is too heavy. And he had very, very heavy energy. Like I said, that woe is me. I can't ever get a leg up on things. I can't move forward on things. And it just kind of really struck me that, you know, ladies and, you know, divine feminines, we still have some work to be done across the board. You know, I was talking to my mentee, and she was kind of upset with me. And I was like, you know, we still do. If they're not, you know, another kind of validation is that, you know, we know, just sit and get honest with yourself and know that there is some work that has to be done. They are your counterpart. Those things that we see in the darkness, they're going through, is some little piece of us that still has not either totally healed, has not become whole. Now, I do, and I still advocate that you're not going to be 100% whole when you all come into union. I believe in the thing of what Patricia Mcnealy says, 80%. Like I said, there's some parts that you and him together has got to do that shadow work together. You know, that might be the last leg of the lesson. It's like, okay, so when you do that shadow work and you've cleared a lot of that karmic things or those triggers that easily get triggered, that when you do go through that last part of the shadow work, you're not running off and scaring each other. It's like, okay, yeah, we done been through this again. Okay, you know what that means? That means pull your sleeves up. And he looking there saying, yeah, that means pull your sleeves up and let's get down with it. Ain't nobody's first person say, what is that? Oh, yeah, I'm running to the door. You know, that's not the kind of reaction we want once we start doing shadow work together in the same physical space and we're working on things. Those things have got to get cleared, because you don't want to come in there and you easily trigger. You're trigger happy. You got that trigger happy attitude. And as soon as he says something wrong, you're like, I'm at the door. As soon as you say something wrong, he headed for the door. It's got to, like I said, you got to hit that Mr. and Mrs. Smith pose where, you know, I'm up against the wall, he get up against the wall, and we say, we got this. And when it's time for us to fight, we look cute, we look clean, we know how to clean ourselves up. But then when it's time for us to battle these spirituality things and get ourselves on our mission and purpose, we know how to stand there side by side with guns loaded, with spirituality loaded. And I'm like, you got me, babe? And he's like, yeah, I got you. And we going in there and we and do whatever we got to do back and back. So that is the thing of it. And so if we have not done all that work, and we that just by the anybody coming through the door to do a blare off a single shot off, and we like, ooh, what's that? Oh God, you got that? He behind somewhere, duck behind some damn boxes somewhere, and you like, oh hell, we ain't ready. I'm ducking, and you over there behind some damn boxes. You supposed to have my damn back. You supposed to be locked and loaded and talk about, let's go ahead and let's do this. And you're behind some damn boxes. This ain't gonna help me out. So you know, that's the reason why. Like my boss always said, why do we do the work? That's the reason why we do the work, is so that when those times come, we have each other's back and we are there firmly planted in it. Now, there's sometimes we're going to get a little weary, yes, but then we're going to know how to kind of get ourselves right, set right back in and say, okay, yeah, I know what the mission is. I know what the purpose is. That is it. My last thing about the rant thing that I want to add on is my sunshine's rays of wisdom is this, that remember all the times I had gotten an epiphany and I ran it past Sean too. I asked, you know, when we're talking about that they are our counterpart, or they are our masculine self, or they are our feminine self, do you, and I'm heavily into astrology too as well, I'm not very expert at it, but I am a novice at it, let's put it that way. Do you ever think about some of those traits that your counterpart has is the same as you? So like I'm an Aries, he's Aquarius, and so then those parts I house also within me. So sometimes you need to kind of read up and look and see what those character traits are for your divine counterpart as well, because just because you say, well, I'm Aries and I fire off, you know, sometimes I've had people tell me, you don't act too much like an Aries. Well, you know, one I had the epiphany and I said, you know what, let me look and read up what's happening on these Aquarius traits as well too. And when I said, oh my freaking God, I got some of that. No wonder people said it. And like, you don't act like a true. It is, but it's not as dominant. And it does. I swap out and in out of it. But you know, it's the same thing. And then it helped me to understand how I relate to other people in my areas too. Because when I read up about his sign and with my mom's side, then I was like, oh, now I see why we had a clash of the Titans, because they was like, in the sign I'm in, we should be all right. But I was like, nah, something about us, sometimes we don't get along too well. So then I seen why that had occurred as well too. I love my mom to death, but you know, we sometimes we too much alike on some things, and then I seen that came out. So this out of curiosity, you know, kind of sit down and look and see, do you house some of those traits? You know, have you felt yourself kind of swap in and out of those types of energies that your counterpart also house and has? Okay, so let's get into the energies. Okay, I was looking at, oh Lord, what's her name? She's a little kind of harsh, a little bit on the thing that's, oh Lord. But one of the reasons I won't discredit who she is, because she was like, you know, a lot of people, they just go straight on into the reading. They tell me, you didn't timestamp when you start talking, you know, can you timestamp it? And she's like, don't ask me to timestamp my stuff, because, you know, I think that is just, oh my God, I can't believe that, you know, you can do that for me in the community, and, you know, and that, but I be putting out good stuff, and I believe that too. I think so too. But a lot of times, I know I used to put the wisdom separately. Those would be the lowest ones. And I was like, nope. I'm going to put it depends on how I feel. I'll put the wisdom, my sunshine's rays of wisdom in front of, so you all can kind of look and see. I might be nice and gracious to time stamp when this starts, the reading starts. All right, here we go. And plus, I haven't seen you in a while, so I kind of indulge me in talking. All right, wrong thing. Let's see, what's the intentions for the day, for the 23rd? Clear? What are the intentions for the 23rd for the collective? Oh, nice, got a standard. Okay, again, who are your heroes? That means, who do you look up to? Who do you aspire to be? What do you see yourself of? How a hero is a person who kind of like saves the world, who is a leader, who sometimes at points is like a martyr. So who do you look at as that strong, influential person that helps you, and your thing is to serve? So we're talking about serving others. So let's see how that plays out in the rest of the week, of the day. Okay. All right. So clear. What is obviously events that's going to happen? Some influential events that's going to happen for the divine feminine on the 23rd. And what are some influential events that's going to happen for, oh yeah, this, oh, okay, all of them is this way. Okay, no, a couple of them, no, That's right. And what are some influential events for the divine masculine? Okay. Okay, can I get a clarifier? Here's my MVPs. Clear. Clarifier. Whoa. Oh, wait a second. Somebody fell on the floor. Who was that? Oh, that goes with you then, because you're the only one that did that one. Okay, and you was way over that way? This was already on the floor when I went over there. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Whatever. This moon is very, very powerful on how they do on the cards. Okay. All right. So here we go. I got to put the glasses on already. Yes, yes, yes. Glasses. Okay. All right. So we have the 3 of air for the divine feminine. 3 of air is, we know that that is some type of conflict. But let's see where this is going to go. Okay, conflict. So we have great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. So this came in reverse. So this is coming in reverse, which means it's the opposite. So this is going to be some great happiness that's going to happen. You have taken time to heal, and that's why you feel like it's some time for you to celebrate, to get to working, because you have came to the point that you have forgiven yourself and others. And that's why I say I feel like this year, right now, what happened on Sunday was a catalyst of starting the new year. Like, this is the new year. What is this? Some of the things that clarify this is because you no longer got this out to sea, which came in reverse, which to me is like your emotions. You're just bouncing around and really not knowing a destination. You're no longer having the mask on, and you know, kind of at the point now you're seeing what things glitter. It's not really gold. You're really looking for the pure 24 karat gold, the real thing, the 24 magic, but not the fake stuff, you know, not the fake blingy things that's going on, okay? You've been doing a lot of thinking as well, and because of this thinking, it's helping you to kind of clarify and get some clarity on some things. And so with this, you know that your main objective is to have peace at the end of the day. So this is what's going on. This is what's leading on to why those events are happening and occurring that day. So maybe you might be that day, something may occur that, you know, somebody would say, well, that would trigger sadness, and you're at the point that you like, you know what, ain't nothing gonna stop my hustle and my flow. What's that song here? Nothing's gonna stop us now. So ain't nothing gonna stop us. Okay. Divine masculine. The event, you got 3 things influencing. You got the fire, which is action. You got emotions, and you got some spirit world helping you out as well. So the Knight of Fire came in reverse, which is a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. This came in reverse. I want to say, I'm feeling this saying it's a continuation of something. Some event that already had needed immediate attention is still looming, it's still lasting. You know, this time is of the essence, and you know you still got to continue to see things through. This thing that's happening is helping you to know that you are the co-creator. You look at some things at the past, about some things that now, you know what, my actions, I got to become a little wiser. Maybe at that time I moved a little too fast, like the cheetah on some things. You know, I seen the target, I moved on it, but I ain't pay attention to what everything else was in the area. Higher power. This is because of the higher power has brought this has brought this event. So wherever this event is kind of bothering you, it's a part of like divine intervention. It's like, you know what, it's time. I know I had seen on the video, there was like Archangel Michael, you know, those videos, they've got that monotone, robotic voice is saying that, you know, it's time. The council has now said that it is time for you divine masculine to stop being in your karmic situations, because of right now it is getting to the point that it is messing with your spirit and your soul, and some of you all have been in that position a little too long, and you have become complacent, which you are not deciding to do any kind of movement. You just like, I'm just there, like you like scared to move, like some kind of prey that the cheetah is after, and it's just like, hey, you, the rest of the rhinoceros or whatever little baby, they're telling you to get out of the gazelle. You like this, he ain't caught me in the brook. And the rest of the gazelle like, get out of there, Harry, get out of there. He like, he gonna come and get you. He gonna come and get you, Harry. Harry, get out. And you know, they paying the face back to you. I don't know what to do. I'm frozen in fear. So that's the same thing that they're doing with the divine masculine. It's just like, he's like, I just froze. I'm in this karmic situation. I don't know what to do. I don't even know to, you know, they didn't, the karmic, I heard something that they were saying about this karmic situation. Say they, so much on them just messing with their mind, being very abusive. Some of it's been physical abuse, mentally, verbally abuse, that they just kind of, at the point is just like, you know, they didn't beat it out of me. I came in there with one way, and then now I'm in there. I just ain't got the strength nor the willpower to kind of see myself out of this. I'm just going to be just like Harry the gazelle. And just stand there in that pond and by that brook, and like, maybe he won't see me. Now you out there in the dang plains, ain't nothing else out there in the savannah, and it's just you, and you talk about, oh, hope he don't see me. Okay, so that's what they're doing with the karmic. The karmic is like, I hope she don't see me standing here still in this situation. So the divine Archangel Michael from the thing was saying that, you know, we got to start moving some things, because some of these divine masculines is holding up the pipeline for what things need to kind of move and get shifted in the atmosphere. This was not the plan. It's like, I understand about damn free will, but you know, you ain't got to act like Free Willy all bleached up on the daggone beach somewhere. Excuse me if I insult somebody that say, I'm for the animals, I'm from Peter. Oh my God, she's sounding so cruel. She don't have no kind of sympathy or empathy for daggone Free Willy. But I'm just saying, this is hypothetically, where he's just sitting there and he's just a bleached whale on the beach and have not moved at all. And it's like, you know, come on now, we put water on you and everything, and saying, come on, and telling the whale, come back to the ocean, man, come on, Willie. And Willie just like, I just gonna spend my last days. And we like, the damn beach ain't nothing but, the ocean ain't nothing but a inch away, you know. And you like, if you just come on, let all of us push you right on back up in there, you gonna be free. Going back in there. Go back in the, oh, nah, that's all right. I've been lying here for days. I think I just died. You know, and that stuff. So the spirit, they saying, the higher power said, we doing divine intervention on some of you all. Some of them have done the work. The divine feminine has done the work. And it's like, we got to put this extra push, because he going to be like Free Willy on this beach forever, ain't going to never move. Okay, so that's why I say chop wood. Got to get rid of this stuff. The beach ain't nothing, but the ocean ain't nothing but an inch away. All we got to do is nudge you, flip you over, and shove you right up in that beach, into that ocean, excuse me, and you be good to go. Okay, now I don't want to do that. I want to spend my last day basking on the sun, in the sun, on the beach, on the shore. So, okay. So you got to get to the point right here. This event that's happening here is to help you from the universe, sending you this lesson to help you start getting rid of some things that are no purpose for you, especially on this journey. Okay. Three of water. Here we go. Karmic that showed up. A celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. So the karmic has showed up in the reading here because the three of cups. I don't care how they jazz this up. The Three of Cups, traditionally in the tarot, is the karmic. Point blank. Period. That's all. However, this right now, you at the point that you feeling because of this situation, whatever you're going through, you know, for every mountain, and for every trial you've been through, you see me through. So you say right now, this is the best. You saying hallelujah. Even in this situation, whatever that the universe has brought you, these karmic things where they say these cycles is coming to the end. This right here, that you be in this karmic situation with this person, place, a thing, is helping you to say, you know what, I got something to celebrate. You know what, after this, I'm going to have my graduation. After this, I could become very seriously committed to her. After this, I have a birth announcement, something new. I'm going to give birth to something new myself and give birth to this relationship. Okay, and I know that after this, I need to have more fun. Okay. Some things I was taking a little too seriously, and this situation helps you to know about how to have a loyal heart about this. This always reminds me of the twin flame, how it is because, again, we are the unisouls. We're joined together, and then we split off apart that way, and we shared the same thing. So no matter, even in separation or in self-discovery mode, we're still looking at each other. We still have the focus, the eyes on the prize. And so with this comes this understanding of loyalty to the journey, to the it could be even, I can hear somebody say, what you mean on the physical? Sometimes in the physical, the journey as far as you coming together either inwardly first, and then also expressing that outwardly into the 3D with you and your divine feminine. Divine masculine, you also have the high priestess, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Now, this came in reverse. Now, part of me wants to say that this is really giving a strong emphasis to that you got to really, at this point, divine masculine, use your intuition. You got to have patience about some things, and then you got to take some careful consideration before you start acting and doing things. So they're saying, because why? Because serendipity. There's going to come a point. There's some things. There's going to be some fated events, some things, or some lucky, or some fortunateness, yeah, I guess, fortunate activities or events that's going to happen. It's going to be fated, and things are going to come aligned, like stars are aligned. But you got to observe some things. That's why they say you got to use your intuition. You got to listen. You got to be patient. And you got to be careful before you make any things. So, observer. So, you got to become sly like a fox, wise like a fox, very witty like a fox, using your intuition again, because it is represented by the moon. There, your intuition and your awareness, got to keep your sights high, keep your mind and things and thoughts elevated at all times, and keep your energy up too as well, because you're at the point right now with everything that's going on. You're about to give birth and release the pure divine masculine power or energy that is within you. You're going to release it. And in some ways, you might be able to also receive it as well. This always goes both ways, okay, with the yang. Receive and release that as well within you, okay? Those are the things that's going to happen on the 23rd, okay? Let's see what's going on. Some heart activity with divine feminine. What's going on as far as you thinking about your divine masculine and divine feminine? What's going on with you, divine masculine, what's going on you as far as the love that, okay, can I get a clarifier on that one? Where's my other ones? This is them. Thank you. I want to know what energy is bringing that about. Clear. I felt that. Yeah. is itching. My heart chakra. I would look back at some of my videos. I would see, ooh, that heart chakra just be activating. You know, anytime your nose is, my mom usually always say, if your nose is itching, somebody want to see it. That's what the old folks said. So that was then. And so now we seeing that that also now we get more involved and evolved into our spirituality. We say that our heart chakra is being activated, it's moving. So my heart chakra is doing that. But I also like that somebody wants to see me as well too. That's nice. Okay, so the divine feminine. Finances and careers in reverse. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I wouldn't say that is a factor. Like, to me, it was like this would be a blockade. I say that this is right now is in reverse because you saying I see it, I'm managing it, I'm maintaining it, I'm handling it right now. My finances and my career. So it's something that you maybe was looking at. Maybe you start going on interviews, start doing some research or some things that you might, avenues that you might want to go into. Things career-wise is pretty much kind of coming up right now, because especially with that moon energy, you should now be looking at the universe should have brought you so far. I'll say in the first 3 days, pretty much some things that will let you know, some kind of clues that let you know, okay, this is what we want you to do. This is what you should be doing. These are the things that should be going on. So right now, these first days after this, I'll say even spanning for this week. This week, you should be getting some clues as to what is going on as far as with you. I see 3131. Some clues as to where you should be going on your mission and purpose. Okay. This is due to the daughter romance. And I want to say some things are opening, especially heart chakra. Just like I told you, I had some heart chakra activation and things is going on in there. So you're opening up your heart. You had your heart caged up. So you're really working on freeing that up at this point. Daughter romance doesn't mean that necessarily that you're talking about the divine masculine himself. Daughter romance could be also just a real opening of doors of your intimacy, how you the flow of things, how you magically making things happen. Because I told you I seen that, and it was talking about romance also means just the magic of life, how things kind of flow and is orchestrated as well. So you're really with that, especially when you talk about your finances. That's helping you. I told you finances is nothing but a tangible substance or a semblance of love. So if your money is funny, guess what? Your honey and your love is funny as well. So if you're working on that, that lets you know if your money is pretty good, that you were just talking about how that's expressing your love as well. You got here, goddess of the moon is in reverse. I want to say that I'm not going to say for this one it's a negative. I think it's just really being very influential as far as what's going on with you really becoming into your goddess, because you know the divine feminine represents the moon in some religious things, and the divine masculine represents the sun. Some of them say it's really backwards. The divine feminine represents the sun, and the divine masculine represents the moon. They had some kind of myth, some folklore that went on and how it got switched around because it wasn't exactly in that order. I'm kind of with that, and that's always has been, because I've always had a problem like, are we the moon? Because the moon look like it's masculine, because I guess we always say the man and the moon, and the sun seem like it's more feminine, because you know it's got all this kind of blingy, you know, it like to shine and glimmer. I'm picturing the man, the masculine, want to do all that extra like that, but you know, that is it. So the moon, so you becoming more into your goddess power. That's what we're saying with that. Divine masculine, you came out with it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This here right now, with everything that's going on today, you really feeling like, you know what, it's safe to love. Divine masculine, although you're saying I'm taking a long route to get there, I'm doing it by foot. This child is on this course. She gonna be been there a long time ago. Ben got there a long time ago. And that is something that, you know, had been bothering you, had been plaguing you, but something I'm picking up intuitively from this card. You say, you know what, it's not bothering me as much as it was before. I'm kind of okay. You know, I'd rather be slow and steady winning the race than me going at it real fast. And then I got to go back and retrace my steps back over again and do the journey all over again. I'd rather go this way, kind of take in some sights, rest, you know, really survey the land, get a feel for the land, become one with the land. Then for me to go on it as on by horse, you know, that she could do that, because I don't want her to be, you know, worn and tired by the time she gets there. You know, she could rest when she do that. I could do all the heavy work. And I've seen that also in the video. Was saying a lot of divine masculines, you don't know what they doing behind the scenes. They really are the ones that had said they'll take the brunt for the journey, you know, of us going into union. And so for that, we have to say, you know, thank you. I know some of you are saying, I don't know how, because they sure look like, some of them sure no look like they having fun. Damn me, I don't see no damn different, you know. But or some of you are saying, you know, that, oh my God, you know, it looked like I was the worst. You don't know what he done to me and the things that he has done, you know. But again, and I seen that on the Ascending Lion, he was saying, I don't see no readers out there telling about what part they done played on there. I think that I have told you. I ain't never sat up here and sugar-coated it for you, that I done put it all on the mask. Number one, he ain't gonna allow me to, because energetically he's all right there all daggone time. So I ain't gonna be able, something's gonna fall, I'm gonna get a nudge or hit or something saying, I know you ain't about to put this all on me. I've never professed that. And even like when we had a we hit a little speed bump here lately, I told him to, you know what, I didn't put down what my part of it as far as what it did. I don't try to put it all on you, because if we are unisouls, then that means, you know, this is a partnership. And, you know, I can't sit up there and say it's all you. And if we connected like that, this lower heart card, we connected together some kind of way. I done did it some kind of way energetically. It might be the opposite of what you done did, but I done played my part too in what I'm doing. And I think that I do that on this channel. And I tell about what parts. I don't always try to put it all on him all the time. It is safe for you to love. So again, on this journey, you didn't send the divine masculine, you sent the divine feminine to go on ahead of you. You taking your time, you're taking in and surveying the land. That's what you told me. That was the nice phrasing there. This is the reason why is that, because in doing that, taking your time, getting there, you're helping to free yourself from attachments. These masks that you putting on emotionally, because this is the feminine here, or these masks that you putting on for the feminine, the divine feminine, and you being chained to something. Change. Chain of fools. All right, so you got that. So you been chained, like Auntie Riri said, and some of you all say, I'm finished being this chain of fool to this situation. So all these things is happening because of that. And what you need to work on is define as far as your divinity. Clear. Today, divine feminine. And what you need, and this came out too, so let me go and let you go out. And then what you have to work on, divine masculine, as far as your divinity. And let me put some pairs here about what you need to surrender in order to get that. I keep on hitting this song. Calling, calling, calling your name. Do. Calling, calling, calling your name. I don't want to ever stop loving you. Don't you ever stop Build my world. It's going back for it. Build my world. Calling, calling, calling your name. Calling. I keep on hearing that. Calling, calling your name. So, but the feminine say, I'm calling your name, and the divine masculine say, don't you ever stop calling my name. Don't you ever stop being in my world. Okay, that's the message I got there. I hope I remember to put that down as the title for that one. Okay, so you calling them, and he's saying don't ever stop being in his world. Okay, all right then. So we got for the surrender. So in order for you to surrender, you got to find some balance, divine feminine. You got to kind of get yourself centered. Got to get yourself grounded. How do you do that? Surrender to the silence. In quiet meditation and contemplation, let go into the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So today I would say, I think this came up before, take you some time, beginning of the day, 5 minutes stop, just stop. Lunchtime, 5 minutes stop, time and stop. Before you go to bed, turn off everything. Say, excuse me, if you got little kids, I can see some of you all say, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. Go to bed. You in there good. Don't bother Mom. I can see you closing the door. And then turn the TV off. Take the phone, put it over there on that nightstand. And just go ahead and just like, okay. And just unplug. Just unplug for a while. Sometimes with me, I listen to some nice little jazz music, you know, like when I put my hair up at night, you know, this kind of that a way to kind of get in touch with that. Or if you want to listen to, even on YouTube, they got wonderful chakra meditations, vibrations, those different kind of songs that have different so many megahertz or whatever like that, watts or whatever, to kind of soothe and heal and align your chakras before you go to bed. Do that tonight too as well, okay? Also we have for you rebirth, okay? And you're in the process of rebirth. I think everything that you're showing here is you done got rid of some things. Like I say, Happy New Year to you. You taking that things that dying, and you become a new creature right there with what you have. How you able to do that is because you surrender. You got to, some of you all in the process, you surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. And I can see some of y'all say, amen, that's why I let the divine masculine go. Yes, you can let the divine masculine go physically. But again, I'm going to keep on stressing this to you. You cannot let him go energetically. He is you. You cannot do that. And I done been there and say, you just don't know, baby. If I would, you would come here and I would tell you, like I said, we have a sidebar conversation or off the record. And I tell you all the things that the divine masculine has done. You probably say, how the hell did you have the strength to even do this damn channel? Because you should be up there and talk about, hello, this Divine Sunshine. This is the channel where we are anti-divine masculine. That's right. Come here. Come around. Gather around the set. Little children. Everybody who has a divine masculine has done around. Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay then. How many of y'all are sick of the divine masculine? Yeah. Yay. All right then. How many of you all was ready to burn the divine masculine? Yay. All right then. You done came to the right channel. No. Yes. If I would, and we would say, and I say, yeah, I'm bringing that, and I doesn't mess with the integrity of what the things in the hustle and flow that I came this far from to tell you about what he's done. And that part, then yeah, you're right. Then we can go on ahead and have that. But we ain't having that kind of party about no pity party about the divine masculine. We left that stuff back there in 2018. The Archangel Michael, through the little funny robotic voice, and already said we working on our end to get this stuff together. We got cleared up because we don't even like. Now that's shame. When the divine, well, I don't care who it is that's saying it, but for them to bring that message through the Archangel Michael, tell you he even tired of them sitting up there just being complacent and ain't doing nothing. That's kind of it's a 911 situation. 911 is a joke. To come down, to get down. So I can hear it. Somebody, 911 is a joke. Then to get down something is coming to time. 911 is a joke. Yeah, some 911 is a joke. That one. Well, anyway, I can hear it. Yeah, we at that point now that no, that's over with. That's 3D thinking. That's over with. That's some of these other channels that's plugged in that's not really helping for the energy, because even if they're saying the higher, the angelic realms and their bodies have said they've gotten tired of that energy being thrown out there. Something's got to be done, because that's not what we said. You got free will, but it's going astray, because it's not filtrating like a daggone disease or infection that is like every divine feminine is coming up to with the same thing. And it's like, okay, well then if we put them down there to come together and to create this new way of living or loving, who's gonna do it if every one of them is like, deuces? No, they come to you, divine feminine, nah, deuces. Okay, you ready to do, nah, deuces. You come ready, nah, deuces. So it's like, well, who gonna do this for us? Who's gonna do this? We came together and we had signed and said that this is something that we were gonna do. That was a promise that we did. We came down here, we seen things got funny, and then we was like, abort the mission, forget it, I ain't gonna do this no more. So, and so that's what's sending an alarm to the universe. They're saying, okay, something's got to be done. Back to what I'm saying about these unhealthy relationships. Yes, getting rid of the divine masculine in the 3D is one way of doing it, because at that point, yes, if it's hurting and you're not healing yourself, by all means, yes, that is something that you have to do. Okay. But please note again, like I said, you are tethered, you are tied spiritually to this person. You can still send love about that. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. That's your other part of you. When you send out those bad thoughts to them, you are in turn sending those same thoughts to me. Sean, now we talked about that. He was saying something about his twin bad, and I said, yeah, he said, and then this bad thing happened. And I'm like, yeah, I said, same thing happened with me. If I think something bad about him, I drop something, or something bad will happen the next minute. And I was like, I want to do that happen to him. I said, I kind of doubt it, the divine masculine. But my thing again is, that's the universe showing you, you're talking about yourself. It's going to come right back like a boomerang. So, oh, Lord, I threw the boomerang at you. It just, oh, wait a second. I'm sending out this bad thought to you. Okay, shoot, back to you again. Oh, wait a second. Okay, hold on. I got the message. Let me stop sending out this negative and these low vibrations out to my divine master, because some kind of way it's going to come back and boomerang and hit me upside the head back in return. Same thing. Those things and things out on the outer is what you have to kind of get, it's what you have to get rid of as well. That's fine. So that's why you're feeling this new rebirth. For the divine masculine, we have goddess of endurance. Again, you need to endure what's going on, this situation here. To take a man, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, then look at yourself and make the change. Hey, na 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 na. Okay, so this is what you got to do. So you got to do that. You got to make the change with you. Okay, how do you do that? You got to surrender to what? Complete healing. Michael Jackson, MJ had it right. Open fully to loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. You've got to go on. You got to just stand there, and I do that meditation in the morning too. Open up your arms, pretend you're standing there in a field of nothingness with nothing but mountains in front of you. And then you say it to yourself, and you open and you standing there, say, universe, bring me my complete healing. Bring me my total, whatever things that you need, my love. Open up my heart. Open up my arms, open up my heart to love. Love to come and to feel me in every crevice, in every way of my body, of my being right now. So whatever it is that you're doing, physically, emotionally, I'm asking for healing right now. Emotionally, physically, psychologically, spiritually, I'm asking for the universe to bring that to me. That same thing what you're doing, just like what she's doing there. Emote all that to come into you. Divine, also masculine, you need to become a goddess of strength, because whatever you're going on, it's been going on a while, especially if we talk about this karmic release that's going on and this karmic cycle coming to an end. You need to be doing that. This to me, again, I would say with you, she needs to work on Divine Feminine needs to work on silence and meditation. I would say with you, work on with some oils and some scents and things like that. The Divine Masculine oil, I know from Patricia Mcnealy, she was talking about, it's called Vetiver, Vetvir. I think I'm saying it right, spelling it right. That is something that you would use. I told one of my clients to do that. And so then you put that's go get you some of that kind of oil. It helps to kind of balance you out. You place it at the top of your head. You place it right here at the top. You place it right here, your thymus gland. You can place it right at where your heart line, right here. You place it in the back of your head, right here, right, that part right there. You know when you feel it right there, base of the skull. You place it right there. And then you also place it right there at your root chakra as well. That will be it. Sometimes you could take that oil and you can smell it, and then it'll intuitively tell you some other places. Like sometimes I've taken it and say, I need it right here underneath this shoulder blade, or I need it right there going straight across my back, or I need it on my sides, or I need it on my elbow, or something like that. So smell the oil and feel wherever kind of like tinge a little bit. That's where you need to put it. Okay, and next one, surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Okay, and that goes with the strength. So, you know, you got to be able to surrender to success. Whatever this is going through, you know, some of them are saying, a lot of them are staying in these karmic cycles because you're scared of what if. Okay, now I serve her these divorce papers. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen on the other side of that, but you never know unless you try. You know, you don't know if you're saying, if I get up and move, we ain't been in this apartment for 7 years or something like that. Now I get up and I move. Now I'm on my own. Like, okay, now what? You know, those things right there is sometimes people are afraid of success. You're like, who would be afraid of success? Because you just don't never know. You get into it, you get scared. What did I do that? And you some kind of activity I did that. You get in there, you get scared of the success of. Oh, that's not activity. I told you about that. I did a reading with us in one of the videos, and it was talking about a person, and it was having a business. Say, now I got the business, that's what's going to happen. I open it, people going to come, people come, now you're scared and say, how I'm going to keep the business afloat, and things of that nature. Okay, I only do that for today. Let's look and see, what is the divine clear? Feminine want to say to the divine masculine. What is divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? I can hear, but I can't hear the words. Is it you? Something like that. All right, here we go. Divine feminine, you want to say the divine masculine. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Okay, so right now it's like be in the present, handle the situation, things that you have, but at the same time have a vision as to where you will see you and I going. That's one thing I remember Daniellleboomlle was saying in his readings a lot of times, like, how you gonna get union if you can't vision it? There ain't no use you talking about union, watch these daggone readings if you can't even visualize it, which is true. You know, dream it, we build it. See it, it comes true. So those are some things that you have to kind of divine master, you got to keep in mind. Take a chance on love. She says, when we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Okay, so when you start loving, I say in various areas. First, start with yourself. Second, start with what's with your divine feminine, and then also about in the world. Okay, so those things. Once you do that, you set forth course off to going to for home. That's your journey home. Okay, divine masculine, you want to say to the divine feminine, demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So he's saying once you start doing that, finding it, which is be to me getting on your mission and your purpose, actually doing, because you right now you on self right now. You even telling him, I'm not really concentrate on you. I will send you love. When I think of you, I will think of loving thoughts, but right now I'm really, about things in my environment and trying to change things. And so he's saying, I see this. And so they go another horse again. Horses been shown a lot. That's 2 times the horse here. So he like, I see you on a horse. You look like you're enjoying your journey, even out there by yourself. While I'm going to foot, I'm behind you. And so he's saying, just demonstrate. So the people that you meet on the journey, on your way to coming home and waiting for me to come and meet you there for union, he's saying, just enjoy it. Just demonstrate love. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the view. Enjoy where you actually are. Let's ask the guides. Clear. Divine feminine. I came out of somebody else's reading. I remember that. Thoughts create your reality. So right now, while you're doing this kind of introspecting, you're working with yourself, the divine masculine is in the background. You haven't gotten them. You think of him. You send loving thoughts to him. Just create while you write, edit. Thoughts create your reality. So, watch your thoughts. Remember, we had fast manifestation things. I haven't even have to talk to myself. Like, I said, we work my nerves. I want him to start talking to me or something like that. You say that. Cancel that universe. I'm just making that as an example. The universe will be like, oh, okay, well, all right then. We can make that happen. And then they see, say, what happened? I ain't heard from my divine master. What happened? And then they say, well, you remember the conversation you said he was working on your nerves and you didn't want to do? Yeah. Well, we went and made it happen. Presto change. I used to go to a minister who used to say that, the universe you put in your order, and he said he'll come back, and then the universe be like, there you go. You're like, what? There's where you, there's your wish. There you go, what you prayed for. Say, yeah. And then say, how did I do? So that's the same thing it's doing. You're saying that, and the universe say, how did I do? And it's like, that's awful. I didn't want you to not have him talk to me no more. I was just saying that. They say, well, how we know the difference? You said it. So how we know the difference between you playing and you really want it to happen? So you got to kind of keep that in mind here. This is what spirits bring to me. Say, watch it. Warning. This comes with a warning. So go on to create the things. Make sure your thoughts process is high when you do it. Okay, on that one. So divine feminine, they say go on and create your reality. Remember that. Like attracts like. What I'm picking up from this is, this doesn't have, well, 2 things, yes. with the divine feminine saying, you know, remember that she is a mirror of you. So some things that you don't like that you see in the feminine is in yourself. Or some things that you do like in your divine feminine you see in yourself, because I've seen in some other reads they were saying the divine masculine right now, with the divine feminine being in her power like she is now he's running scared, because he's like, I don't know how to approach that, which is starting him to start thinking about his own self-worth, because the divine feminine is thinking about her self-worth, and now she's getting stronger in it, and now the divine masculine is doing the opposite. See how we doing almost like opposites, like attracts like, but then opposites also attract as well too in this situation, because we're like mirror images. So I'm getting stronger in my powers, being a divine feminine in my self-worth, and now he going like this. Okay, so you got to kind of get to this point, divine masculine, that you know you're saying, you know what, instead of me looking at the negative, guess what, same thing. If we attracted each other, same thing. She on her hustle and her grind doing things, guess what, I could be on my hustle and grind just like that. It ain't no different. Okay, it was something else, and then I knew I was gonna forget it just in that daggone minute, about what the like attract is. Also, like attract like. Thank you for bringing that back. Thank you. Your mind, you know, the way you thinking and your energy is gonna attract them same kind of experiences to you too. So kind of think on that. Say, I don't like this experience. Guess what? It's because that's what you're about. You're attracting what you are, what you're like. Okay? You be like that. Excuse me for wrong English. But yeah, you be like that sometimes. So that's what you like. So that's what we attracting. And that's what we bring it to you. Because that's what you be like. Okay? Okay. So keep that in mind as well too. And trust your intuition, especially with this situation that you're going through. Just trust your intuition about that. Divine feminist just bring it to me, and I forgot about that. I'm close. I'm not going to do the 5 thing about that, because we're going to run it over time. We know what it is, but Spirit had brought to me, and I forgot this morning. All divine feminines, take upon a moment to become still with me. Okay? Put aside whatever kind of differences that the things that the divine masculine has done in the past right now, and just think of them just as a human being. Think of them as their pure self, without any things that life has put on them, have turned them, has molded them in the way to the divine masculine that they are, or the masculine that you know them today, that's doing all those things that are coming from a place of not knowing their own self-worth, a place of hurt, a place of forgetting divinely who they are, which is a divine masculine. They are simply a spiritual being having a human experience right now. And so right now I ask for all divine feminines, and even also divine masculines that are awoke and are watching this channel, to close your eyes and join in with me as we extend our hands out into the universe, and we send out these collective energy right now of unconditional love to the divine masculine. We're saying to them, we see you, we love you, we send love to you. We know that the journey that you have chosen, and the path and the transportation and the means of how to get back home has been difficulty. It has been difficult. And we thank you. And it has been met with difficulty. Thank you for channeling that. Thank you. And we ask right now that all of us, through the energies that we have and we house within us, as far as in love, we send those loving thoughts, our loving energy to you, a heart-to-heart connection right now. So whatever kind of event or situation that you are in right now, that wherever you are, you will be able to feel this love with you. It may help to encourage you, may it help to strengthen you, may it help to enlighten you. It may help to open up that light bulb moment within you, to have that aha, to say, oh, I know who I am now. I am a divine masculine. I am a spiritual being having a human experience right now. And so right now, with all of the angels and the angelic beings and the higher beings, all of those that are present in our presence right now. We ask for them to go forth and to surround those divine masculines right now and help them that are in these karmic situations, to help them to know that this moment right now is only temporary, that there is a way out of this situation, that they only simply have to just ask and say, I need help. And that's all it takes, and they will take over from that point on. So I say, through the name of and through the power of Jesus Christ and of the universe, right now, all of us, divine feminines and those divine masculines that know have been there, done that, and know what it takes to get out of that situation. I say collectively, we say thank you. Thank you for awakening and helping and sending this love vibration to them right now. We see and we visualize collectively them saying, sitting there with the light bulb and with the glow of the aura of love right now. Even in that situation right there, either a karmic situation, person, place, or thing. And we see them in our minds opening up their hands and their hearts and their arms to the universe to receive all of the things, the tools, the directions that are needed in order to help them to get out of that situation. And we ask for to give them the patience. We know it's going to take some time. But we pray that at this time that it'll have the releasing of whatever needs to release and move from them at this moment. Those blockages, that they will be able to do that, see that happening and occurring right there in front of their eyes, and open up the pathways so they can be able to walk right on through to their highest good. And we say thank you. Thank you, universe, for doing this. You know what is right and what's the right divine time is for this happening. But we're just sending forth the energy to let them know that collectively we are supporting them and we are behind them. Thank you. Okay. All right then. So divine sunshiners, that is it. I'm going to stop right there because I got a reading to do afterwards. So we'll say thank you. Again, if you would like to have a reading with me, go to Divine Unisouls 11 at gmail.com. Still running $11 special. 31st January 31st will mark my whole year being on this channel. Thank you so very much for the subscribers. You all have been sharing. You all the commenting down there. That helps me. Sometimes I have my moments, and it helps me energize, be energized and keep on going. The funny comments, they keep it going. You make my day. You like my cup of coffee in the morning. Those are wonderful. Those things just keeps me going. So if you want to read with me one-on-one like that, just kind of hit me on my Gmail, and we can make arrangements that way. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Do those practices. Do what I said. And until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste. Namago.